It has been a magnificent season for Regen Rovers, and I can now confirm that we have been promoted to the Championship. Wow, that looks amazing, doesn't it? At the first attempt, we have been promoted from League One to the Championship. Unbelievable scenes. And we have the chance of winning the league today with 4 games to go. I thought I'd show you the last 4 games. I know I don't need to. I could have gone all the way to the end. You knew we were going to get promoted. But let's have a bit of a promotion party. Let's try and end the season in style. Win the league at the first attempt. We've got Peterborough today who are actually in the relegation zone. And then go on and maybe beat a few records. Now, Mark Ball's top goal scorer in the league, but he has also managed to break his own record that he held jointly with Alec McCann. 34 goals in one season, of course. He's now got 35. Amazing. What a player. David Okoro, 22 clean sheets. That is a League One record. Phenomenal stuff from our goalkeeper. Phenomenal stuff from all these heroes. They have been truly magnificent, haven't they, this season? And we've had 2 really good cup runs as well, which have boosted the finances of the club. Now, the plan for the next couple of days. So today's video, firstly, we're going to play our last 4 matches. Firstly, away from home against Peterborough. We're going to try and get revenge for that 4-0 defeat against Millwall. We've got Crewe. And then last day of the season, Bristol City second place. Now, if we lose all 3 of those games, it could go down to the wire. And it might be that the winner of that game is the champions. But hopefully we'll already be League One champions by the time the end of today's game against Peterborough, ideally. So since you last saw me, I've only played 2 games. We beat Shrewsbury 2-0. Ryan Curtis and Mark Ball, the goal scorers. We've not, like I've said, we've not been quite so free-flowing lately. But it's good to have Mark Ball and Curtis up front, both scoring goals. This was the first one. Lovely assist from Passmore, who got picked up the Man of the Match award. And Mark Ball's goal, an assist from Curtis. No, actually it wasn't. I tell a lie. It was an assist from Wayne Burns, who found Mark Ball, and it was a typical Mark Ball finish. And then a 1-0 win against Gillingham. Ryan Curtis with the winning goal. We created chances, but looking at it, we probably were second best, but they didn't really create opportunities. They just had a lot of shots, and that doesn't mean you're going to find the back of the net, does it? Just by shooting. You need to create quality chances. Got a bit distracted actually, because I was going to tell you my plans for the next couple of days. We're also going to have a Regen Rovers recap to recap season 10, of course, and then I'll probably do a revelations video where I'll just have a look at the squad, have a look at the players, analyse how their progress, have a look at who's scored the most goals throughout the series so far, most appearances, that sort of thing, and decide on how to improve the team when we're in the Championship, because we'll need to improve the squad, we'll need to improve the personnel, maybe change the tactic a little bit as well to suit the Championship. We shall see. So that would be sort of a rambly revelations video where I just chat away, talk about a few things, look back at the story so far. Then of course we'll start the season 11 in the Championship. I might do a pre-season video because we might have the opportunity for testimonials. Some of the players that have been at the club for 10 years, the likes of Morgan Fawkes, Ray Rigg, although they haven't played for 10 seasons, they might be able to have a testimonial. I'm not 100% sure. It's going to be a big summer. We do actually have a bit of money to spend, over 2 million, but that might be absorbed in the wage budget as we try to attract better players. It will probably be mainly loan signings and free signings again. But financially we're in a good position. Of course we are improving the club facilities at the moment, and I will continue to do that where possible, and hopefully we won't decline into a terrible financial situation again. By the way, we're now a 2-star regional reputation team, and I am still a club legend. I'm not even going to bother being modest. I deserve to be, don't I? Mark Ball's on the icon list now, by the way. Maybe he already was at the end of last season, I can't really remember. Should we get on with the first match then? This is the journey we made up to Peterborough United then. They're in the relegation zone fighting for their lives. We are fighting to win the league. Thinking about it, I maybe should have put out a slightly weaker team in this match, because the next match against Millwall want to get revenge, and it's only a few days after this. However, I want to win the league at the earliest possible opportunity, and today is the earliest opportunity. They've got 2 decent players up front. Zach Clough, you should probably know him. He's their top goal scorer this season. They're not a bad team, but they're in the relegation zone, and we need to pile on that misery. And Mark Ball, you know, he might be able to reach 40 goals this season. It's a distinct possibility. By the way, we're still sticking with this slightly more direct, higher tempo, which seems to be working at the moment. Here we go. First highlight of the game. Whitehead's back into the team. I didn't actually go through the team, did I? But you could see, you can use your eyes. That's cleared, but Lucas Long has this covered. Offered him a new contract. There's been plenty of new contracts signed in the last month or two, because there was lots of players' contracts running out in the summer, so I needed to get them signed. Here's Brazil into Ryan Curtis, back to Toby Brazil, looking for Patinama down the left. He's got Whitehead in support, but unfortunately he doesn't find him, and it might be a highlight for Peterborough here after all this. Here's Clough, he's through, and this is a chance. It's a great save, one-on-one by Okora. He wants to get another clean sheet. 22 is not enough for him. He wants more. Corner to be taken. It's whipped in, and that's headed over. Wow, plenty of highlights early on in this game, but it's all Peterborough. We've not had a shot yet after 4 minutes. I thought Burns was going to intercept then, but no. Here's Seal crossing it in, good defending by Lucas Long, but it's back. We very rarely win the second ball, and that's a beautiful strike from Callum Cook. Wake up, guys, wake up. This is the chance to win the league, and we're failing miserably at the moment. They're piling on the misery for us. I suppose they are fighting for their lives, aren't they? But it's still disappointing. Here's Buckley Ricketts. Long-range shot. Oh, tipped over. These long-range shots, I swear, they're just so overpowered. Apparently I should try short passing. Well, maybe I should. Well, my assistant's saying it, so let's give it a go. Good defending there, but they come again. Here's Seal. Back to Cloth. Crossed in, headed onto the crossbar. Why am I saying cloth? It's Clough. Is that Clough? Not cloth. Well, that's a very disappointing display. But as it stands, we're 11 points clear, so we are actually champions despite this poor performance. But I'm going to be aggressive. Come on, lads. This is just a disgrace. We're playing in flip-flops, aren't we? Really has been a special season. It would be disappointing to have a little bit of an anticlimactic ending, but it's almost inevitable, isn't it? We've got over the line. The players' mindset is just not there. They're thinking about their summer holidays. They're thinking about how they can party, and they're thinking about those wage increases going up to the Championship, or maybe thinking, well, maybe I'm not going to be at Regen Rovers this time. Well, next year, but maybe not even after the summer. Going to bring a senior for Passmore. He's looking apprehensive. We've literally done nothing. Clough with a corner. Back post headed. It's gone in. It's gone through Okoro. Very poor. Very disappointing. We're going back to what we know best. Direct football. Smash it long. Let's push the defence up a bit. Here's Grant Hunt. Is this going to be a chance to get back into it? Assini blocked? No. Long throwing opportunity for Whitehead. Chucks it into the box. It's headed back to Brazil. It's blocked. It falls for Patinama. And I don't know how that didn't go in. Okoro slams it high into the air. We've got it on very attacking. I might as well. We've been absolutely shocking today. It is a disgraceful performance considering we are top of the table, about to be champions against a team fighting for their lives. It really is poor. Curtis gets us back into it. We're going to see the confetti coming down onto the pitch at the end of today's match because we are going to be champions as it stands. With 10 seconds to go, doesn't look like Bristol City have done enough in their game. It really is an anticlimax, and we had this before last season in League 2, didn't we? But there we go, we're celebrating the title after losing against a team in the relegation zone. But come on, we got to be absolutely over the moon about this. It really has been an incredible season. Yes, we're in our flip-flops. We might go on and lose the last 3 matches now. But we're champions with 3 games to spare. Oh boy, does it look good. We've clinched that title. Incredible scenes. Second match of today's episode then. The promotion party makes its way over to East London. We're going to be taking on Millwall. Here's how we line up then. So a couple changes because of tired legs. Been a long old season. Been a long old fight, hasn't it, this year? Joey Curry and Casey at the back then. Kevin Casey, not made too many appearances this season. Assini's in at left back because Whitehead's pretty tight. Strutton's pretty tight. Owusu's playing, but the rest of the team I think stays the same. Now Mill have a very good team. They're mid-table. They were second not that long ago, but they've really dropped off. But they've got some very good players that we're going to have to watch out for. But we want revenge. They beat us 4-0 earlier in the season. We want to thrash them. We owe them after what happened last time. Question is, tactically, are we going to go with the same thing that didn't work against Peterborough? I'm tempted to drop Curtis back. We keep doing this. I feel like we need a slightly deeper player linking up play between the midfield and Mark Ball. But Brazil should be there to drive forwards. I don't know. It's not quite working. It's not quite well. We've been so good this season. I'm just trying. I want to improve this team as much as possible. We want to win every game. I know that's very, very unlikely, but I'm a perfectionist when it comes to Football Manager. We want to win as many games as possible. We've done stupendously well, though, haven't we? But Millwall looking to... Oh, good interception by Wayne Burns. Come on, lead the breakaway. Here he goes. Feeds it through to Ryan Curtis. Goes alone. It's a great finish. He wants to catch up with Mark Ball, doesn't he? Mark Ball's on 35. Ryan Curtis now on 28 goals this season. It was all about Wayne Burns, though. He led the charge, didn't he? Did brilliantly. And then just was patient, fed it through to Curtis. Still had a lot to do from there. Highlight straight away. Going to see another goal, maybe. Maybe for Millwall. At least we've scored today. We lost 4-0 against them previously. But Millwall looking to get back into it. Here they come. Adams. Down the right hand side into Morabito, crosses it deep. Dean, what a save, Okoro, and then what a miss. I feel like we need to keep attacking for the time being. Here's Brazil. If we can get a second, then I might go back to balance. Brazil feeds it through. Mark Ball should be doing better from there. Free kick, Wayne Burns to take it. It deep into the box. It's over everyone. Patinama after it though. He followed the ball all the way. Patinama back to Owusu. Into Wayne Burns. To Kevin Casey. We're going to have an opportunity here. Owusu. Toby Brazil. Into Mark Ball. Hits it. Maybe should have passed it out wide to whoever was hanging out there. It might be in Patinama actually. Millwall looking to take advantage of our players out of position. I think we've got everyone back. But they still might have a chance here. That's a good tackle. But they're still on the ball. Still a bit of possession here for Millwall. Been quite an eventful first half. Morabito into Plummer. Oh no, we're letting him have a shot. What was that? And it's... Oh my... Okoro was asleep. And he's not going to keep another clean sheet today either. We just let him shoot. That's really poor. And they come again. We've just fallen asleep all of a sudden. Here's Adams. Crosses it in. Headed away. Owusu. Now can we bring it clear? Smashed up for Ryan Curtis. Looking for Mark Ball, can't win it. Battered clear. It's just bouncing around all over the place. Here's Joey Curry. Back to Kevin Casey. Nothing stupid, guys. Nothing stupid. I want to end positively. We want to end on as many points as possible. Here's Joey Curry over the top for Ryan Curtis, who's through again. And it's a great save by Blackman in goal. Here's Passmore to Wayne Burns. Come on, Wayne Burns has the shot. It's a lovely goal. The corner was easily cleared, but we recycled it. And Wayne Burns with a great strike. Let's have a look at this again. It's headed away as far as Passmore. Plays it into Wayne Burns. But he still had a lot to do from here. It's a lovely finish. As it stands, we're on 90 points. Corner to Millwall. They probably have been the better team in terms of possession, number of shots, but we've created the chances, haven't we? We just haven't taken... Oh no, Okoro, what's he doing today? Okoro! We go again. We do have to think about improving players next season, and I've always said Okoro would be good enough for League One, and then I thought after that, maybe not, but the last couple of seasons I've thought, well, he just keeps getting better and better. However, it doesn't show that as a mistake. It looks like a mistake. The 3D graphical representation makes it look like a mistake, but his rating's 6.8, so it can't be a mistake. Here's Curtis, he's through. Curtis! Yes, again! Yes! 3-2. What a game this is. Classic Regen Rovers match. Patinama's knacker. We're going to bring on Wes Honor. And Toby Brazil's going to come off of Perry Miles. I think Kevin Casey might have had his days on a 6.4. Just a few minutes to go. Samuel Senior with a long throw into the box. Finds Curtis. It's back to Perry Miles. What an effort that was. Curling. Looping. Decent effort. Grant Hunt just coming off a Mark Ball for the last few minutes. Don't think Mark Ball's going to get to 40 goals, is he? And there we go with 3-2 when we get revenge against Millwall. Cracking match. Love it. I've just realised the average rating for Ryan Curtis and Mark Ball is the same. Now, of course, Ryan Curtis missed quite a chunk of the season. There's an argument here. Ryan Curtis is our player of the season over Mark Ball. Interesting. Mark Ball's obviously got double the assists. He's got 6 more goals, more man of the match performances. But Ryan Curtis has been fantastic. That partnership has to remain next season, surely. Unless you think otherwise. Maybe you think Ryan Curtis won't step up to the Championship. Perhaps we need a better player there alongside Mark Ball. I don't know. Need to think about that. 2 matches to go then. We're up to 90 points, of course, now. But we've never beaten Crewe. We've lost 3 times and drawn once. However, they are down in 14th place. But yeah, a bit of a bogey team for us. And this is the journey they made down to Plumbing Park today then for the penultimate game of the season. Dickie Strutton is back in the starting lineup, as is Lucas Long in for Kevin Casey. Rest of the team, I think, stays the same. Player to watch out for in the Crewe team's Clint Morton. Can we beat Crewe for the first time then? Obviously famous for their youth academy. Always produced some decent regens, particularly for this level. Well, it's been a boring game so far. Free kick to Crewe. Price to take it. Decent effort. Good save by Coro. And we managed to clear it up the pitch. Poor so far. We're playing in flip-flops again, aren't we? That's a corner. A free kick, whipped in. Offside, fortunately, because Okoro was in no man's land there. Oh, it's just about set pieces for Crewe today. We're doing nothing. That's headed away. Plumbing Park, they're expecting big things today from the champions. Mark Ball, look at him go. It's into Ryan Curtis. He's tackled. It wasn't quite the best pass from Mark Ball, was it? He wasted it a little bit, I think. Here's Patinama back to Assini, knocking it long for Curtis, but can't find him. And maybe Crewe come again. We've apparently had a half chance. We've not seen it. Crewe have been the better team. They've not created chances, but they've created lots of set piece opportunities, haven't they? Here's Dickie Strutton to Brazil. Knocks it through. That's a great ball to Mark Ball. Mark Ball! No! Clear-cut chance missed. That elusive goal 36. Kicking ourselves. Here come Crewe. Price into Morton. The danger man turns. Finds Robinson. Has the shot. Great finish. Finish? Can't speak. Here's Patinama. Come on, Patinama. It's back all the way to Assini. Knocking it long. Through to Curtis, round the back. Ryan Curtis bundles it in for his 30th goal of the season. He's had a very strong end to the season. Of course, that injury. If he hadn't got injured, he might have scored more goals than Mark Ball this season. 65 goals between them this year. That is quite stupendous. First attempt, he missed it. That second attempt, volleyed it in. Don't know what's wrong with Mark Ball at the moment, really. Let's keep attacking. Keep being direct. 3 clear-cut chances, 2 half. 2 of them for Ryan Curtis there, I think. And the other one was missed by Mark Ball, of course. But here is Mark Ball early on. It's back to Brazil. Oh, why did we not feed it through to the correct player there? The Regen Rovers faithful, loving life. I can't blurt my words out. 2 promotions in a row, champions twice in a row. Sensational. But here come Crewe again. Good save of Coro, tipping it behind. Birch crosses it in. Headed behind by Passmore. Oh, different type of corner this time. Oh, did you see that attempt at a slide tackle from Mark Ball? I think Mark Ball's going to end up with a lower average rating than Ryan Curtis here. It's going to be interesting to see who wins player of the season, Ryan Curtis or Mark Ball. Those are the 2 obvious choices. It could be Okoro, really, for all his clean sheets, I suppose. Here is Mark Ball, though, desperate to... Oh, he's created a chance for Curtis, who's missed it. That was a glorious opportunity. Well, a third half chance. 3 clear-cut chances, 3 half chances. Crazy. We've only scored once. Here is Ryan Curtis deep, playing as a deep line forward on attack. Here he is again, running at the defence. Tackled. Oh, it's thrown this way. Mark Ball offside, unlucky. I think, did that come off? Yeah, that's really unfortunate because the defender smashed it into Brazil. Half an hour to go. Still 1-1 somehow. We've had chances galore, haven't we? Nakoro saves that. Going to bring Grant Hunt on for for Wayne Burns as an attacking winger. Oxborough clears it up the pitch for Crew Alexandra. Here's Assini. Are we finally going to create a chance that we actually take? Here's Ryan Curtis. Lovely ball to Mark Ball. Come on, Mark Ball. It's just not happening for him. A fourth clear-cut chance. 2 missed by Mark Ball. Oh dear, oh dear. I just want him to score, but perhaps we should bring Agu on. I think Agu deserves his chance. Mark Ball, it's not been his day. You got to be... I can't just leave him on because he's Mark Ball, can I? On comes Agu. Corner to Crew. Crossed in. Headed away by Long. But... offside. How many disallowed goals are there going to be here? Free kick, Lucas Long to take it. It's a beautiful effort and it's pummeled home by Joey Curry. We might get the win after all. After all those misses by our strikers, it's 2 centre-backs. Firstly, Lucas Long with the free kick and then Joey Curry smashes it home. That's how you finish. Don't know what's wrong with Mark Ball though. Oh, we got to play him in the last game. You know, he might come out his shell and score 5 goals. You never know. We've held on for another win. 2-1 in there. I think we deserved that. Our strikers couldn't finish, but our centre-backs could. Well, Curtis scored, to be fair. Last match of the season then. Bristol City have travelled over down to Winchester. So we actually have the chance to stop Bristol City from getting promoted automatically. They need to win against us and hope that Bolton slip up to have any chance of going up in second place. Looks like the playoffs for them. We've not beaten them though. We've drawn twice and lost twice against them. So it'd be nice to get a win and finish on a high. 14 points clear of second place Bolton going into this last game, by the way. I've made one change. Perry Miles has come into the middle for Toby Brazil. The rest of the team stays the same. Now, I could be really sentimental and throw loads of players into this team. But what is the point in playing Fawkes, Ray Rigg, for example, and Ray Rigg, because they haven't been a part of this team for a long time. They've been reserve players for many seasons now. I could play Matthew Averson and Kevin Casey as our centre-back partnership. Both of them are likely to leave in the summer. But I just have to make harsh decisions. The team that is out there, I think Lucas Long and Curry deserve to start. I think they're my two best. I think they're my best partnership. Passmore's done quite well lately. He deserves to stay at right back. Hancock does have a new contract, so he's going to be staying at the club. Most of the players will be staying at the club. There's a question mark about Wayne Burns, though, because his contract's up and he doesn't actually want to speak to me. So he could easily leave the club in the summer. We might be on the lookout for 2 right backs rather than just right midfielders, rather than just 1. I'm going to stick with Curtis and Mark Ball up front, determined to see if Mark Ball can add to that 35 goals this season. But Agu and Hole are going to be on the bench today. Mark Hole, it probably will be his last game for the club realistically. Agu is around for another 3 seasons. I gave him a long contract because he wasn't a non-contract. I didn't want to lose him. He's a club legend. He will feature in sort of the Hampshire Senior Cup and the League Cup and perhaps come off the bench every now and then in the Championship. Here we are then at Plumbing Park for the last time in League One. Hopefully the last ever time, but there's a strong possibility we'll get relegated. What do you reckon, guys? I think the team as it is now probably isn't strong enough to stay up next year, even with our tactic that seems to have worked wonders for us. But the second half of the season, it's not been quite so perfect. I've had to adjust things quite a bit. So we might have to change the tactic completely next year, be quite defensive minded, or we just risk it and go with the whole Regen Rovers way. Just attack, go direct, just go for it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to contemplate it over the summer. Bristol City team, very strong. They have the chance of finishing second. It's a slim chance, but it's still a chance. Go for that. Oh, Dickie Strutton, you're stressed. Don't worry, my friend. I have faith in you. And we'll speak to the strikers. I want Mark Ball to score. I mean, to be fair, he's the top goal scorer in the league. We've been the best. I mean, we've played very well in the cup competitions. He's got plenty of goals in the cups. But Ryan Curtis, you could say, is the player of the season. But Mark Ball, without Mark Ball, I don't think we would have got promoted. Maybe without Ryan Curtis, we possibly could have. I don't know. Probably not, actually. They've both been incredibly important to us in the last 2 seasons. Here come Bristol City, though, early on, just fired wide by Downey. He's a very good striker. We need to sign the best players we can. We don't want to completely destroy our wage structure at the team. Here's Patinama. Crossing it in. Mark Ball. There we go. 36th goal of the season. And that was sublime. Great cross from Patinama. And Mark Ball, he didn't just tap it in. He decided to go for a scissor kick volley, didn't he? Looking at this. Have a look. A long throw into Curtis. Patinama then crossed it in. And scissor kick left-footed volley. Nice to see Patinama pick up an assist as well. Free kick to Bristol City though. And it's gone through Okoro, but I've said this before, free kicks, they just fly in from everywhere. Ignore what the goalkeepers are doing. It's just, it doesn't look good, I know. Oh, it's a shame. It's a shame. Okoro doesn't pick up a clean sheet. I think he'll still be at the top of the clean sheet performance record, but yeah, he's had a bit of an iffy end to this. Oh, here's Curtis. Curtis is through. Ryan Curtis. Chance. Oh, how's that not got in? I don't think he knows. And I definitely don't know. Oh, corner. Here's Passmore. Crosses it in. Lucas Long headed away. Dickie Strutton can't win it. And now Bristol City leading the charge. Strutton's trying to catch up, but he can't. It's crossed over to Downey. Downey's through. What a run. Good save, Okoro. End-to-end football. This is a delight for the fans. Corners to Bristol City. Crossed in. Headed over. We want some excitement on the last day of the season, don't we? Before the summer holidays. Just to remind you guys, there will be a Regen Rovers recap. There will be a Revelations video. I haven't done one for ages, but I think it's about time we did one. And I think in the Regen Rovers recap, we'll do a Goal of the Season award at the start. So make sure you watch that. I'll also look at the statistics in detail. At the end of this match, I will go through top goals for etc. But we'll look at that in more detail in the Regen Rovers recap. So if you're interested in that, check that out. But I'm so excited for the championship. I really am. Here's Wayne Burns. Through to Mark Ball. Mark Ball's on a mission. Mark Ball can't finish. And that's another clear-cut chance missed today. We've missed two. Mark Ball scored. Was the first one a clear-cut chance? I think so. We've been good going forwards in the last couple of games. So many chances created. Just strangely, we're missing a lot. Here's Bristol City then. Kane into Clare. Oh, good interception, but Perry Miles can't win it. No, it's still for Bristol City. Brannigan, long range effort from outside the box. Nope, he puts it out wide to Huxley. Looking to cross it in. Decent cross headed away by Curry. That's blocked. And we don't come deep. We've got Ryan Curtis playing as the deep line forward, but he's not coming deep in that position anyway. Here's Clare again. This looks dangerous. I sense a goal. It's a long highlight. Cooper for Bristol City. Here they come. Surridge out wide to Huxley. Can we win the cross? Nope, it's not crossed in. Cooper, long range effort. Curls it just over. Oh, I thought it was going to half time, but no. There's a chance maybe for Bristol City at the death. Here's Huxley crossing it in, headed away by Patinama. Long range effort maybe from Kane. Nope, Cooper instead hits the crossbar. And then it's well defended by Assini. Maybe we can counter, we can't. Exciting first half, but it's only 1-1 somehow. Poor performance so far from Perry Miles and Samuel Assini. That's why Toby Brazil's been the first choice central midfielder lately, because Perry Miles just dropped off a bit. I know we love him, he's one of our own, but he puts in an incredible performance every now and then just drops off for quite a few games. It's slightly irritating, really. First highlight of the second half, and he's going to get sent off. Should have brought Toby Brazil on, shouldn't I? Perry Miles. That aggression shining through. I think he's made the second highest number of appearances for the club now. Most appearances for an outfield player, but he's probably also picked up the most red cards. Wow, what do I do? Ryan Curtis hasn't actually played very well today, so I'm going to take him off. Toby Brazil's going to come on, and Mark Ball will have to play up front by himself. It's going to be tough to hang on for a draw in this game then, isn't it? Here's Passmore though. Passmore feeds it through to Mark Ball by himself now. It's back out wide to Passmore. He's got no one to cross to, but he's found Brazil anyway, and that is stupendous. What a cross from Passmore. Toby Brazil off the bench scores straight away. I can't quite believe that. That was a wonderful run, but what a ball. Mark Ball involved as well. He was just sort of dawdling a bit, but look at this. That is brilliant. Here come Bristol City straight away though. We've got it on cautious now, trying to just hang on a bit, but Patinama intercepts here. Patinama leading the charge over the halfway line. Look at him go. He can't find Mark Ball. That's a poor pass. It's cleared, but Passmore heads that into Dickie Strutton's path. Passmore again. That is dreadful this time. He's gone from brilliant to dreadful in the space of seconds. Here's Surridge. Cuts in. Has the shot. Caught by Okoro. Strutton's coming off for Owusu. I feel like I've got to play Agu, but Agu's staying at the club. It doesn't really matter if he doesn't feature today. Free kick to Bristol City. Curled in. It's gone through again. What? It's just ridiculous. Here's Lucas Long. Well, it's an eventful game anyway. We've had a red card, we've had 4 goals. Fantastic. Passmore, tackle. I don't know why he's running there. What was the point? Why didn't you pass it? Passmore! Do your name! Ugh. Here's Downey for Bristol City. We've been left in the lurch by Perry Miles, haven't we? Cleared by Lucas Long. Mark Ball all by himself. Back to Joey Curry. I thought he was going to give the ball to them then. That way to Patinama. Cuts infield over the halfway line. He's got Brazil ahead of him. Here he is, Brazil. Lovely ball to Wayne Burns. Crosses it in. Mark Ball! An assist for Wayne Burns on possibly his last game for the club. And Mark Ball in the right place again. And what a celebration, eh? You love that. I mean, we're down to 10 men, but we're still playing quite well going forwards. So Mark Ball will probably finish with a high average rating than Ryan Curtis now. There will be a poll on the Regen Rovers Twitter to vote for your player of the season, of course. We'll probably do 2 semi-finals as usual, and then a final 4. One more sub to make. Got to leave Mark Ball on now, haven't I? Going to bring Samuel Sini off Hancock. Going defensive for the last few minutes. Can we hang on? Well, it was a poor start to today's episode, but we've gone on to win the next 3 games and finish with 96 points. Mark Ball gets a couple goals today after a very quiet start to today's episode. What a way to end the season. Down to 10 men, and we beat Bristol City 3-2. Our first win against Bristol City prevents them from getting promoted automatically. They will drop into the playoffs. Wow, what a season. Unbelievable. And this is how the table finishes. 96 points for Regen Rovers. Bolton go up automatically as well, with Bristol City, Notts County, Walsall and Chesterfield going into the playoffs. Chesterfield still have the chance to make the journey up with us, don't they? Chester, Shrewsbury, Rotherham and Charlton relegated to League 2. This is it in more detail. I think we scored the most goals. We did. Defensively, not too bad. Wow, what a season. Let's have a look at top goal scorer as well. So, Mark Ball, 29 goals. Ryan Curtis, second with 21. Mark Ball, third highest average rating. David Okoro gets the most clean sheets. What a season. Let's just have a look at our team in particular. 37 goals for Mark Ball. Ryan Curtis, 30. Grant Hunt, 8. I mean, it really is just down to those 2, isn't it? The rest of the goals shared around these players, but a long way behind. Assists, Mark Ball, top with 14. Wayne Burns with 10. Patinama sneaks third place with 8. Man of the match is there for you. Average rating then, Mark Ball does finish first, ahead of Ryan Curtis. And then Joey Curry in third place, third highest average rating. Going to be an interesting player of the season award. I mean, I know you guys love Perry Miles, but he's all the way down here, isn't he? He's put in a couple of really good performances this season, but across the season, Toby Brazil is better. He is a better player. Let's be honest. But thank you for watching this quite magnificent season. Remember to vote in the Twitter Player of the Season award. Remember to watch the Regen Rovers recap if you want to have a look at things in a bit more detail. And then Revelations as well for even more detail on top of that. And a look back at the 10 seasons so far. The journey's only just beginning. We're only up into the Championship. There's still a long way to go. I hope you continue the journey with me. Until next time, enjoy FM19. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.